You got the sounds of the ocean hitting the rocks, right? So break that for a moment and just ask a silly question, or something kind of freaky. Tell her to, hey, grab my loving you is easy 'cause you're beautiful. And every time I'm more in love with you. Do you want her to be more in love with you? Do you want some tips for when you're in bed and it's time to do sexy time? I know. You already know what to do, right? I mean, you've been doing this. I mean, hey, chicks can't get enough of you. I mean, you beating them off with a stick. Flavorbomb. I don't need no help in that department. I know, bruh. I know. I understand. But I just want to throw some things out there just for fun, okay? Just for fun. Meow, meow, okay? Just a few tips, okay? I won't make it long. And these are, I don't know, I think they're cute and fun. Let me know in the comments. It's ironic, right? Because the last video was, well, this week it's why men cheat and then why women cheat. And if you saw the last video, I told you why women cheat. And now I'm going to give you a few tips on how to, ramp it up in bed. But let's get right down to it. All right. So you can do these if you've never had sex with her before. And you can do these if you've been having sex with her, right? Just to switch it up a little bit and be a little more, I don't know, maybe exciting, all right? So first things first, before we get into the sex, there should be 3 things that you should know about her. If you don't, figure them out and ask her, right? So you should know this woman's, what's her dream? Does she want to be a doctor? Does she want to be a nurse? Does she always want to be, does she want to be a mother? What is her dream? You need to know what is her perfect day. If she could have, whatever, if there's a magic wand right there, right? And what is her perfect day? Then you need like some Band-Aids, right? I'm just saying like Band-Aids. I would say 3 Band-Aids. You need to know what hurts, what not. Back then, not what she's afraid of in the future, but you need to know her state of mind and her emotions, what hurts now. So I don't know how you would, maybe 2 weeks before or a month before you could plan these out, or if you want to do it, all in one day, right? Find out what her dream is. Let's say she wants to be a nurse, right? So you go and get her, in my mind I'm thinking figurines, but this is small. It's kind of like love souvenirs. I don't know if there's a such thing, but kind of like love souvenirs. So go and get her some stethoscope earrings, or maybe stethoscope earrings with a, necklace to match. Or maybe you could draw her a picture of a stethoscope. You get it? And she can hang it up on her wall. Not that expensive, but very sentimental. And most men aren't getting on that level with her. So that'll be something she won't forget. Her perfect day. Let's say if her perfect day, let's say it's on an island, right? Her perfect day is on the island and it's a private island and it's just you and it's just her, You can go and get her, I don't know, those glow balls? They usually have them like for Christmas, but you can get them all the time of the year. And when you shake it, maybe it has the Bahamas on it, and then there's like sand and blue water in it. And so when she shakes it, so you're giving her own little island. Not that expensive also. Band-Aids. Not that expensive, right? Give her 3. Give her a marker. and ask her what hurts. Now that's like some vulnerability right there. I don't know how close you are to her, but you'll see how close she is to you, to see what she writes on those 3 Band-Aids, right? And you don't use that against her, but you can once again see where she's at, right? So if she puts domestic violence on there, that, you know, that hurts, or being hit. So when you're in bed with her, you're probably not going to choke her, right? It's not, but you see what I mean? So you need to know what hurts so you can stay away from those things. And men are so slick and slippery and slimy, though. They don't just come right out and do things like that. So I don't know, like I said, you could do it all in one day, or you could kind of spread those things out. But she'll be remembering that, and those are some souvenirs that you've given her, and you haven't taken her on a trip at all, right? But you've taken her somewhere emotionally. So now let's get to it. I'm gonna go with the private island thing, because that seems to be something that men with lots of means seem to do. They like to buy private islands. That's not really my jam, but I think a lot of women like it. I do like the sound of the ocean and all of that, so I think it goes together, and I love the smell of the ocean. And so you can do a lot with that private ocean thing, right? So let's get to it. Oh, so remember those 3 things. So you do that either that week, like I said, or give it a month and spread that out. So now, I see a lot of people, and I fell into it also because I didn't know any better. People want to go out for a 3-course meal, and then they want to hit the sack. That's not smart. The salad, the soup, the steak, the potatoes, the ice cream, the Long Island iced teas, and now it's time to have sex an hour later. Why don't we just stick to appetizers? Appetizers can be very sexy, very cute, very fun. Women, we love appetizers. So let's just do appetizers and drinks. Appetizers and drinks. Let's bring the meal and the dessert home and put it in the fridge. That'll be better after the hot sex has taken place. So just appetizers and drinks. No heavy food. Like I said, we're gonna go with the private island thing. So you can go on YouTube, you can go on your phone, you can even buy one of those trickling water things. But we want the sound of the ocean, right? So now we're gonna work with the 5 senses, right? We want the sound of the ocean, so you want the sounds crashing. So after the appetizers and appetizers and the drinks, you guys are in the room, you're in the hall, right? So you turn on the sounds of the ocean, you know, smashing up against the rocks. That's really nice. You have some ocean spray. You can buy that at any store. You can go on Amazon. It's a spray for the room that smells like an ocean. You go a step farther and get you some cologne that smells like the ocean. But you want her to see, she's gonna connect that with you. Even if she was to find a man that could take her on a private ocean, after this experience with you, she can't help but to remember you first, right? This will be your way of taking her there mentally and emotionally, right? So she's gonna hear the sounds of the water, you know, hitting against the rocks, and then she's gonna smell the ocean in the air, right? You're gonna ask her what kind of music she likes. I don't know, classical, R&B, or what song she wants to hear. This sounds so old-fashioned, but you'd be surprised the last time she had a slow dance. You'd be surprised. A lot of women, when we get together, we slow dance with each other. Men don't like to slow dance. It's so outdated. It's so old-fashioned. Who does that anymore? That's why it's gonna stick out when you do it, right? And you're not doing it because everybody's around. So you're gonna say, and then you guys make sure you don't overdrink, but you guys had appetizers, right, and a few drinks. So make sure that you haven't gone in too far, so you can lead the slow dance. You don't have to be spinning her around and dipping her down low. You go around the back and you're just gonna kind of hold her. It's kind of like a sway. You're gonna just kind of rock her gently, in a sway, right? And so now you might be feeling awkward. Maybe you're not the romantic type. And so you're slow dancing, you got the sounds of the ocean hitting the rocks, right? So break that for a moment and just ask a silly question, you know, or something kind of freaky. Tell her to, hey, grab my whoop. Just say, grab my whoop. And I'm talking about your shtick, right? And see how she responds to that. Or tell her, you know, hey, grab my butt. Right? If she does it, you know, tell her, wow, you're really surprised. You was trying to treat her like a lady, and here she is a freak the whole time. All right? Throw it off on her. Or you can ask her a question. Like I said, if you've been with her before, you can ask her, do you know the way I sound when I come? You know, do you know that sound? A lot of women, we know that sound. When we're attracted to men, one of the first things we want to know is, how does he sound when he comes, when he orgasms? What does he sound like? We remember what you sound like. And yeah, so if you had sex with her before, you're going to ask her, how do I sound when I come? Do you like that? Maybe she thinks you sound like an elephant giving birth, but it's fun. It's going to break the, you know, the tension of slow dancing. So you're going to throw in something funny like that, right? Or you tell her, I love the way you sound when you come. Or you just ask her, would you like to hear how I sound when I come? It's going to throw her off. So you're going to say something in the variation that while you slow dance and she starts to get freaky with her, tell her you're shocked because you're trying to treat her like a lady tonight. Always push it, deflect, right? Because you're in gentleman mode. Okay, so now you tell her you want to sing a song to her. She's going to be like, wow. Yeah, tell her you ready now. You know, you've been practicing this song and you want to sing a song to her. But tell her you're going to need everything to be right. So, if she needs to go to the bathroom, she needs to go and freshen up, she needs to go and freshen up. Why do I have to freshen up just for you to sing a song? Because I said so. Go do it, woman! Right. So she comes back. So you're going to ask her to disrobe. You're going to put a cover from the waist to the top. You don't really need these out, not just yet, right? And you can get a microphone. I have a microphone. I got one off Amazon. I like karaoke, right? So get you a microphone for the extra, you know, or I don't know, use a butter knife. But what you're going to do is you're going to sing here. Yeah. So you're going to ask her to open that up. Most women have never had their vagina sang to. This is the fact. So you're going to be the first guy, or you're going to be the guy now that's going to be singing to vaginas. Do it. First thing you're going to tell her when you get down there is that this is the prettiest little butterfly. This is the prettiest little pink hole. This is the prettiest little coochie cat you've ever seen in your life. Is it true? Who cares? Who knows? But a lot of women don't get to hear that either. Nobody's telling them, wow, you have a really pretty vagina. That is so pretty. I've never seen one made like yours. Let her know that that vagina is stunning. And you're going to get down there and you're going to sing. Make sure you're on your knees like you're singing, you know, like you're about to propose marriage. And so she's in bed. You're on your knees and she's in a chair, right? And you're going to sing something fun, silly. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know. This is fun, okay? This is sexy. This is going to be hard for her not to tell her friends what happened, okay? So after that, after you sing your little song, you know, and then you tell her that's the prettiest one you've ever seen. Even like if you've been with her before, you tell her, you know, I've never told you this before, but this is the prettiest one I've ever seen, right? And then you ask her, can I have permission to give you a kiss, right? But you don't kiss her in the mouth. You just kiss her on the forehead and the cheek and the cheek and the cheek. And you just step back. Now put some bass in it. You tell her, give me your tongue. Give me a kiss. You give me a kiss. Make her come to you. Now, when she comes to you, you can judge how all this is going. Is she shy? Does she just slobber all over your mouth, come right in? Right? You can judge where she's at. But you see, with this, you still haven't really touched her. You're not groping her. All you did was slow dance with her so far. So when you ask for permission to give her a kiss, you go here. Then you demand that she give you a kiss. Cool points if you have your hand right there, you know, and then you can see where she's at. So now it's time to get to it, right? Oh, my time is going up. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm gonna try to wrap this up. But now we're getting into the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. So after the kiss, you're gonna step back, right? And you're gonna tell her that you're about to dance for her. Tell her you're about to give her the sexiest striptease she's ever seen, right? But tell her you're gonna need a lot of applause. A lot of applause. Tell her to turn up for you. Turn up. Tell her you're trying to run it up, right? Make her clap for you. You know, I don't think as people we hear enough of this, right? And I think a girl clapping for a guy is very sexy, especially in a situation like this. It is really fun. So, and let's see if she claps for you. Let's see how she claps for you. Does she clap for you like this, or does she clap for you like this? Tell her to clap for you because you're about to dance. You're about to really do it. But don't dance. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just go and get the condom or whatever. Or this is where you light another one of your ocean scented candles, right? Because you got the ocean scented candles going on because you got the rocks in the background and the water, right? And you got the spray smelling like the ocean because you having your own private ocean moment with her. This is your own ocean with her, and you guys are doing this together. So when she says, "What happened to my sexy dance?" just tell her you didn't clap loud enough. So you tell her next time if she claps harder, you might do a dance, but you wasn't, you know, she didn't clap hard enough. So you get the condom, either she puts it on, you puts it on. I don't know where you guys are. You don't use condoms wherever you're at, right? Or maybe we want to do a little fellatio. Silent blowjobs suck. Silent blowjobs suck. Talkative blowjobs are weird, but women need a little encouragement. It's weird when it's just. So, since silent blowjobs suck, we want to make sure that maybe we tell her, you know how women want to know, how does my hair look? How does my outfit, do you like it? Do you like these earrings? What do you think? So what you really need to let women know that the best hairdo she's ever had, right? The best makeup she's ever had, the prettiest dress she's ever worn is when you're inside of her. That means letting her know how absolutely stunning and beautiful she looks when you're in her mouth. That is the prettiest. She is so pretty. That looks so good to you. You need to let her know that, because women are always trying to look good for you. So what better way to encourage her to do that more, but to let her know you look really good with me inside of you. And once again, we're gonna tell her, maybe you never told her this before, or maybe you can start now. You tell her this is the best BJ you've ever had in your life. And matter of fact, she gives the best BJs in the world. Blowjobs. That she gives the best blowjobs in the world. Is it true? Doesn't matter. At the time, that's what you need to say. Very rarely do women ever hear, you are the best blowjobber in the world. Unless they're giving lots of blowjobs. Most men don't tell them that, but they always want a blowjob. You see how that works? So, positive reinforcement and encouragement. Wow, you look so beautiful and stunning with me in your mouth. Wow, this is the best blowjob I've ever had. Wow, you got the prettiest twat I've ever seen. Is she gonna think you're bullshitting? Maybe. Is she gonna remember it? Yes. Probably for a long, long, long time, if not forever. Maybe no man's ever told her that, right? So now when you're in, there is penetration going. Once again, you tell her, I never told you this before, or you tell her, this is the best. She's like, you keep saying I'm the best. Yes, you are the best. You are. You are the best. This is the best vagina on the planet. I've never had one like this before. I know I'll never have one again. Right? But you want to make sure that she's not thinking no simping's going on and it's not a joke. So I'm going to wrap this up with, when you turn that around, because you definitely want to get a back shot in. Now, I'm not talking about, well, anyway, when you turn that thing around and you're in the back, you're going to make her repeat these two things. You're going to make her repeat after you. If you have to slap the cheeks, you slap the cheeks. You tell her, do not play with your feelings. Because now you've been telling her all night that she's the best, and she's this, and she's that. She's this. Some women, they've never had that kind of positive reinforcement, and now they feel like, oh, and now you're just a dog to be licking the bottom of her feet, which you are not. So you smack that ass pretty good a few times, turn red, and you make her repeat after you. You tell her, do not play with my feelings. Say it. But what's your name? Bob. Bob! I will not play with your feelings. Right. And then you take it out and you tell her, and don't take me for granted. Don't put it back in until she says she's not going to take you for granted. And then when you put it back in, you make her repeat again. She's not going to take you for granted. And, that's all I got. I got to get out your ear. I can't keep telling y'all this stuff. I shouldn't have told y'all this. I'm going to take this video down. Never mind. I shouldn't have.